And we do it again. Five hours ago, I was not even thinking about making this video because I've got suggested this awesome weapon mod that can make you do like a lot of stuff. And today I want to showcase this mod and show you everything these weapons can do because they are really awesome. We're gonna go through all these 6 weapons. So this mod is called Celestisynth, and basically it adds 6 weapons with unique passive and abilities that you can use. Some of them have only like 2 or 3, but some of them have a full plethora of abilities. Like if you click shift like that, my whole screen just fills up with text. So first of all, we're gonna look at the Breezebreaker. To craft the Breezebreaker, you need a few stuff. You need some Zephyr deposit that can be found in cold biome. There will be like meteorite stuff around and you can find these blocks over there. You need a netherite pick to mine it. Then you need some super null netherite ingot. To make these, you could use netherite ingot with a gas tier or celestial core. To make a celestial core, you need a nether star or an end crystal or a heart of the sea with some amethyst shard. When you place all of this together, you get the Breezebreaker. It is one of the most mobile swords. First of all, there's a passive that makes you go whee like this. You can jump, you don't take fall damage when you jump like that, and you really go whoa. To see everything, I have to lower my GUI, but you take 2.3 more damage from all other sources, which can be really dangerous. But every time you use 15 skills, it activates a passive that, when active, the player gains a speed boost and reduce the cooldown by half. For the ability, you can use right click to do a slash, and you can hold it longer to do a double slash. If you hit run while right clicking, you will dash forward, and if you hit control, you will do a tornado like this. And finally, if you jump and you right click, you do a sweep like that. So let's test this weapon against this mutant zombie here. Let's go in survival mode. Hello. But oh my god, the taking more damage is so dangerous. I don't have any food. I don't have any. Wait, hold on. It's also like a normal weapon. You can use it normally, but it doesn't do a lot of damage. It does 6 damage, so it's like an iron sword. But why is there 2 mutant zombies? Tornado! I've been shot by a mutant skeleton, of course. Of course I have. These weapons can be enchanted like any other weapon. Like we can give them sharpness 5, which will make it a bit more easier to kill stuff. Like this infected human here. There we go. And now, moving on, we have the Poltergeist. To craft this thing, you need 2 super null netherite ingot, 1 heated celestial core, and 4 abomination, which is only made with 4 eye vendors and the blaze powder. So this is like I said, pretty end game, but you don't really need to like beat the Ender Dragon to get these. This one has a bit less ability, but it is pretty strong. The Phantom Tag, all skill of this weapon, tags every affected entity with a Phantom Tag. Slain foe with the tag become monstrous aberrant that draw in nearby entities for 5 seconds, which is really fun if you need to like clear some attention on you. Let's say we summon a bunch of pillagers. If we right click, it goes BAM! Like it just one-shot them. Okay. And if you crouch and right click, it will make a shield or wall that will prevent you from getting hurt by like arrows like this. It's not the most versatile weapon, but it's pretty strong. Anyway, moving on to the Aqua Flora. This is one of the most technical one of the mod because it has 2 forms. It has the normal state. When you right click, you do a bunch of slash in front of you, which will do about like 10 damage, which is not enormous, but it's pretty good. But if you crouch and right click, you will do a headbutt that will give you the blooming state. And while it's in this blooming state, you can just right click, you will go invulnerable and just do that for about 20 hits. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it hurts all of them. And if you right click again, you just dash backward and you return to the old state of the weapon. And then you can just do that and finish this guy. The weapon do only 3 attack damage, so it's not a good weapon to use like this. But the one thing that is really fun with this weapon is that you can dual wield it, and it will do twice as much of damage. So let's say we have a pillager and we right click and we do the blooming state like this, and we need to switch up our other weapon like this, and now we have both blooming state. Let's put on a bunch of pillagers and then we right click. It goes twice as fast. Of course they are not dead because this weapon doesn't do a lot of damage unenchanted, but once enchanted like this, they will pretty much all die, pretty much. They were almost dead. Also, to craft it, you need to gain some flowers, a heated celestial core, and a celestial netherite ingot. This is the same thing as a super null netherite ingot, but you need to cook it. Anyway, moving on to the Cresencia. This one is, I think, one of the most strong one because it gives you resistance 1 by just holding it. And I think it works in the offhand. Yes, it works in the offhand. So you can basically dual wield it like this. But basically this weapon has only 2 ability. You have the right click, which will do a bunch of firework and explosive like this. But if you want to attack from a distance, you can crouch and right click and it will throw like a barrage of bladed weapon that goes through anything and will explode after a while. But beware, it destroys blocks. And the last sword that we have is Solaris. This, I think, is my favorite one because this thing can go whee! If you right click, you go in a tornado of fire like this, and if you control right click, you go forward in a blue flame. And this is really good to get out of sticky situation. Like if you're stuck somewhere, you just go whee, and you can jump also, so you can at least do 1 block. And yeah, don't fall in holes. Like these chicken here just got vanished and they got cooked too, because the weapon, I think, yeah, set on fire. If you hold the weapon, you are immune to fire, and yeah, you deal fire damage. To craft this one, you need to go in the nether to gain some solar crystal. You would find the solar crystals somewhere in the nether. They look like crater. I forgot to talk about the crafting recipe of the Cresencia. You need some lunar scrap that you can find somewhere in caves. They're like crater, but in caves. And finally, the last weapon, but not finally. I have a little secret at the end that I want to show you. But for now, the last weapon is the Rainfall Serenity. This thing looks like a bow. It is a bow. You need a bow to craft it, of course, and you need some Starstruck scrap. Starstruck scrap is lunar scrap brewed with Phantom membrane. It gives Starstruck scrap, and same for the Starstruck feather. You need a feather and 3 Phantom membrane. And basically, this does not require any arrows. You can go up to a mob, and it will shoot laser. It has a really unique ability that when you hit something with the laser, it will mark them with Quasar Mark for 5 seconds, and this marks trigger nearby entities to shoot laser at the target. It doesn't do a lot of damage. You can enchant it with power and other like enchantment from a bow. Oh my god, this mutant creeper. You can shoot fast, holy crap! Oh my god, I need a bunch of enemy to showcase the... And they should shoot laser at each other. Yeah, they're shooting each other, but yeah. It pierces through enemies, so you can really shoot like in a line like this. And yes, it goes through anything. This is where I discovered something that makes these weapons even more fun to use. You can combine abilities. So let's say we use Solaris and the Aqua Flora. The Aqua Flora has an ability that makes you go whim wham whum. I don't know how to say it. Exorbitant Flashing Frenzy. So we're gonna Exorbitant Flash Frenzy on this skeleton. And while we're gonna Exorbitant Flash Frenzy on him, or the mutant zombie, we're gonna right click again with the Solaris. So, and you can combine attack like this. And you can go infinitely or almost in a state of like ability. So let's say we just start it again. And we just bail out. Wait, wrong button, but still, it worked. And we do it again. And just... Another time. Oh, it's dead. And we're out. Hi. And we can do it with more weapons, like this one. If we go, and we go, BAM! BAM! This is so cool. Oh my god. There's the aberration. No, I'm gonna die. I'm fine. Oh my god, that's the thing that drags mobs. Oh, wow. Okay. So I can go and do... BAM! You just feel like a god. You just, it's so fluid. The only thing is when you hold the Breezebreaker, you take a lot more damage. So I think this one needs to be maybe dual wield with the Rainfall Serenity. Can you dual wield a weapon and a bow? Okay, so if the bow is in main hand, you can't. But if the bow is in, oh. Oh my god, that's so, you can combine. Oh, that's so dynamic. I love that. I love the fact that you can like, there's no limits. It is so fun to use. Look at that. Yeah, like I said, the only thing is it does a lot of damage, but the Serenity can make you, like, avoid stuff. Oh, there we go. I killed 15 things, and now I have a boost. And you can also do the tornado and shoot the bow. Yep, you can do both. So really nice mod that I discovered like really recently. So I'm so glad I discovered that. I'm gonna use it like often to do challenge and stuff. It's so fun. They are not that OP and really fun to use. I can't wait to like try to fight boss with that. Oh my god, you're like half range, half this. This is so fun. You can try yourself. The link will be in the description. Go try some combos, go try stuff. It's really fun. You feel really great with them. I'm gonna use these weapons in the ultra modded raid that will come really soon. And these weapons will be in the loadout that I'm gonna use to fight it. So be sure to tune in for a future video on the ultra modded raid 1.19. Anyway, hope you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe. And as always, you're awesome. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.